Greetings and salutations, friends, and a Merry Christmas. I had some extra time today, so I figured I'd do a nice little happy Christmas stream as well. Nice and relaxed, right? Yeah, sounds like fun to me. Why not, why not? We will be playing some Enlisted because it's a nice relaxing game, honestly, even though I haven't played it for like a year now and I'm probably going to suck a lot. If you as well have Enlisted, this is my profile here with my little name, and feel free to add me as a friend and maybe we can even do some rounds together, right? Yeah, I think that'll be fun. We had a nice and, well, we'll do some low rank today, I think. Yes, some nice low-rank Soviet stuff. Perfect. Special offer. Don't tempt me, Enlisted. I've spent too much money on you already. Don't tempt me, game. I spend too much money on free-to-play games. It's a weakness. I really do. Yeah, I really do. Good and Merry Christmas to everyone in chat as well. I'm sure most of you are probably busy today, but yeah, I figured I'd stop by and say hello. Oh, the least Christmassy map in imagination. God damn it. This is not very Christmas. This is a sand dune. God damn it. I'm almost surprised anybody's playing. Then again, it's only the 24th. Bearing in mind that most of the world still celebrate on the wrong day, which is of course the 25th, rather than the 24th. Fuck, how did this game work again? Okay, so I have a mortar. So that was 129, 120, okay. Water! Oh! Damn, they have upgraded the sound of the water a lot. Oh, there you go. This is a lot more thumpy than I remember. Nice! Fuck yeah! God, I love mortars. God, I love mortars so much. Oh, I love mortars. Well, as it turns out, there's a bad person over there with a machine gun. Oops. Yeah, he's still over there, but he changed window because he's a little shit. Yes, I think I'll be hiding very much so behind my little tree trunk here, thank you. Eat shit and die, you little whore. The Christmas spirit, eat shit and die, you little whore. Listen, they're Germans, it's okay. We can be racist against the Germans. We can call them whores and we can kill them. There's nothing... God, I don't even know what gun this is. All I know is it's got one of the worst iron sights I have ever experienced in the history of ever. Holy shit. This is some sort of Soviet surplus shit right here. My god. That is the terrible iron sight I have ever seen. Oh my god, it's the Winchester! I'm sorry, Winchester. I'm sorry. I love you, Winchester. I love you. I do. Trust me, I do. Please. I love you, little Winchester. It's just that your aim, your sight is holy Christ. It is so bad. It is so bad. This might be really loud for you, by the way, chat. I'm sorry. I'll adjust the volume after this round, depending upon how many of you are screaming at me that your ears are currently bleeding. I love the Winchester. Alright. Forward! I love the Winchester. It's not a good gun. It's a useless gun. It's a terrible weapon. You should never use the Winchester. It's absolutely ass, and its iron sights are just fucking abominably bad. However, it's a Winchester, and you get to do the as you reload using the lever, and that's just the coolest thing in the history of ever. Oh. God, it's laggy today. God, it is laggy today. I wonder why. Am I downloading porn in the background? I don't think I am. I don't think I am. It feels like I am, but I don't think I am. Oh, the Winchester iron sight. Yeah, German war. God, the iron sight on this thing is so much worse than I remember. But you got that quick bolt action. Plus, every time you... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Plus, every time you kill somebody, you get to do that which is very nice. Right, let me reduce the... God, it's already that low? I feel like my ears are exploding, and yet it's not even that loud. Wow. Hammer Kriegsman, ein schönen Heilig Benden. Merry Christmas to all of you. Vengeance. Right, hold on. Scusez-moi un momento. I'm just gonna see if I'm downloading vast quantities of hentai in the background. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but I feel like the game was lagging a lot more than it should be if I wasn't. No? Weird. Maybe the servers are just absolutely shitting themselves. That is entirely possible. I'm uploading some episodes of Ben 10, but other than that, it should not be that bad. Right. Axis of War. God, we're getting our asses creamed right now, which is not great. And Metal Gear Revengeance is already funded. What the hell? It's already funded. You don't need to give it any more money. It's already done. It's there. Oh, it's not there yet, you know, because it'll be a few months until it's actually there. But it's already funded. Stop giving it money. Spend money on other things, more deserving of your time and profligate spending. I don't want to go out there because I feel like there's going to be a tank sitting there, ready to gun us all down in horror. Oh, I feel like there's a tank sitting there too, ready to gun us down in horror as well. And then Arch forgot how to aim, and what key was his Molotov cocktail. There we go. Right. Well, that should have been 5 kills, but it turned into 1 instead, due largely to mild, low-level incompetence. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, that's... I've largely forgotten how anything and everything in this game works. But I'm sure it'll come back to me eventually. Maybe, possibly. Oh, little campy mother whore. Alright, let's go in the overpowered vehicle. Although I'm pretty sure I've gotten up-tiered absolutely fucking horrifically, because I'm pretty sure I saw a Panzer IV over there, so, unfortunately this vehicle might not be as overpowered as it usually is. But yes, I hope everyone has had a very nice and comfortable Christmas celebration. No? That is indeed a Panzer IV. I'm not really doing shit to it, am I? I've gotten up-tiered like nobody's fucking business. That's a Panzer 4D, and I'm in a prototype fucking T-34. Yep. Oh, 156 meters to that. With that, now we're gonna put down some smoke points. As, yeah, we're gonna get our asses absolutely fucking cream-pied here, there's no doubt about that, but, we're gonna do what we can to help. Bartholomew, Merry Christmas, Arch. Good to know that Noel celebrates the correct day. Worm. VTM Redemption. Hello, Griezmann. I'll put it to a ramen fund then. The rum. Oh, god, I hoped I'd killed that fucking little Sonderkopf Fahrzeug over there, but, unfortunately, it is still alive. Oh. Right, bullets zipping past. Yep, the Sonderkopf Fahrzeug is still alive, and there are bad people over there. I just saw one run past. Fuck you. Good old-fashioned server lag. That is a thing that will happen to you quite frequently in Enlisted. It does have an unfortunate amount of server latency, which will cause things like, being shot through walls quite frequently. It's not that your enemy is cheating, it's just that the servers are kind of god-awful. Right, I'm presuming that's probably going to be an enemy. Yes, it is. I would not normally recommend that you enter dogfights in an IL-2. They're not really built for it, but, you know, every now and then you'd be surprised how good an IL-2 will do in a dogfight. Shocked and surprised, even. Alright. That wasn't much of a bombing run. Oh, and just as I passed, then they revealed all of the enemy vehicles. Brilliant. But yes, I hope everyone's had a nice and relaxed day today. Turn back in again. We had a very small Christmas this year, so it wrapped up fairly early, unusually so. Normally, Christmases over here in my family go like until the 1-2 a.m.s more often than not, but it was rather subdued this year for an unfortunate reason. My uncle passed away just last month now, and nobody was really in a particularly festive spirit. You know, he's still got to celebrate the holidays, but nobody was really feeling it. Not too surprising, really. Especially as it came right out of the blue as well. Nothing wrong with them, completely healthy, no issues, no health problems whatsoever. And one day he's just gone. Ugh. Nasty stuff. Nasty stuff. Reminds me that we all get older and we have no idea how long we are for this earth, so best to make it count whilst you can. Thank you, chat, by the way, thank you. Don't mean to trauma dump on you during Christmas. It's a valuable life lesson. Yeah. Life goes on, time goes on. You've got to try and make the most of it. Vad som traffic och gjorde spelar väl pinneköttbag. Vi kan put this one on the fourth degree. We eat ribba around here, which is what would be the English equivalent of ribba? Barbecue ribs? Tell the engine is a bit loud? I would imagine, yes, it's loud for me. What I can do is I'll turn it down in Streamlabs. We're about to get murdered here anyways. But yes, we eat ribs for Christmas in my family. Not quite what the Americans might consider ribs, like in barbecue ribs, etc., but something sort of kind of similar, in a way. Sort of kind of similar. Oh god, this... I'm trying to hit, like, reinforcements coming up to attack us, but I fear... we've basically gotten our ass kicked so hard that the enemy has pushed us so far up that there are no reinforcements to intercept. Right, I would highly recommend you never do a vertical maneuver like this in an IL-2 ever, by the way. It's a terrible idea, but since we are playing a very arcadey game mode, I can get away with it. Oh, it was an ally anyways. Well, that was a one-sided fucking slaughter. That could have worked out better, but we were hilariously up-tiered, and that guy, Cops, I'm pretty sure he was the guy in the Panzer IV. Yeah, he had an amazing game here, because he can just sit in a tank that none of us can really penetrate and just brutally murder my entire team. So, he had fun, if nothing else. That's the upside of getting massively up tier. At least somebody's gonna have fun, you know. Somebody's gonna join themselves.
Shit.
Right, let me reduce the volume by about like 2.5 decibels on Streamlabs, and we'll see how that works out. Oh, open. Ding. Sådant, god jul og godt nyttår. Skål for en bedre 2026. A better 2026. I can get behind that. 2025 was not a great year. Oh god, 2025 was a fucking terrible year. 2025 was a genuinely fucking awful year. Good god. Holy moly. Holy absolute moly, 2025 was... Oh. Alright, how's that, chat? Is that volume better? Oh yeah, 2025 was, oh boy. I think I'm willing to call 2025 the worst year I can remember. Goddamn Germans, get out of my Soviet Union! That's about as low as I'm willing to go. Yeah, no, 2025 has been... Is that a tank over there? 2025 has just been the worst goddamn year. The absolute, unironic worst goddamn year. Like, it started out with YouTube being terrible, right? Like, really terrible. The new YouTube algorithm was murder. Absolute, unironic murder. You know, all of the recommendeds fucking fell through the floor. Yep, I can't see anything because of his exhaust gas. Let's... Oh. And there's infantry with anti-tank nearby, so let's GTFO if at all possible. I feel like there's a tank in front of me, judging by the repeated impacts. Yep. Yeah, at 75 mil? Oh, Jesus, I've got up-tiered again. Holy shit. Normally, that tank is really, really powerful because it's so much better than everything in its equivalent tier, but either they've up-tiered it a lot, or I'm just getting really bloody unlucky today. 1 out of 2, because that is usually an amazing tank, but not against long-barrel Panzer fucking 4s, no. Oh. There are Germans behind our lines. I don't like it. Yep. God. Right, well, at least we managed to capture the first objective this time around, so we're doing better. We're doing better. Doing better, doing better. Okay, that's just a little Panzer II. That's a dead Panzer II. Yep, there you go. YouTube algorithm was absolutely ridiculous. Like, everyone was absolutely slaughtered by that. Like, most of us went down, oh my god, like, at least 50-60% in most metrics. Like, bad. Some people's channels were absolutely just fucking deleted, practically. And hell, not even practically, a bunch of people's channels are now being outright deleted due to the new YouTube moderating system, too, the AI moderators. So that was awful. Yeah, everybody's recommendeds just fell through the fucking floor. Let's see if I didn't get about a mortar to maybe take advantage of that. Monetization was its usual sad and awful self, and hell, I actually did fairly well, considering how absolutely awful it hit a lot of people. I did okay, everything considered, but even on my side, like, I saw subscriber growth drop by 2/3 over that year. Oi. Recommendeds down like at least 50%, and I got off lightly compared to a lot of people I've talked to. Oh. Entertainment has been shit. All hopes for the future has pretty much been dashed one after another. No real good new entities to start picking up where everything fell off and got violated. All of the good hopes for TV shows turned out to be ass. The big movie of the year, Avatar, which, I mean, at least it was okay, you know? It was basically just the first 2 movies again, but it wasn't a disaster, and these days, that's pretty much all you can goddamn hope for. Alright, let's try to clear out some of that point. Oh, dude, so we're getting... Oh, no, we just got it. Okay, beautiful. The world has just generally turned shittier all around. Prices of everything keeps increasing year after year. Food prices, electricity. Yada yada. We elected a new Workers' Party government in Norway because we didn't feel like we'd gotten quite fucked hard enough by the previous one. Yay. The European Union is getting crazier and crazier. Ugh. Let's see. A little bit of covering fire. Didn't get anything worthwhile though. Yeah, now we're overrunning the enemy a little bit too hard. I shouldn't have gone in the aircraft, actually. That was a bit of a waste. Yeah, would have been better off on the ground here. Yeah, I really should get on this aircraft, but hey, I'm in it now, so I'm gonna stay in it for a little bit. That was horrible. And then the whole thing with my uncle, which, oof. No, it's not a lot of fun either. That's weird. Is the stream lagging for you guys? Because it's lagging like awfully on my back end, but the stream itself looks fine. Great, Merry Christmas. Just finished tabletop games, not war game session with the family after dinner. Tabletop games with the family. Always a lot of fun. So I'm just spreading some joy around. Death to Santa deniers. Altars. Death to Santa deniers. Now that was, obviously I've had family members pass away before, but that was the, oh, hello. Enemy? Nope, friendly, okay. But that was the first time, because normally, you know, when people pass away, it's like at the hospital or something, or in a clinical environment and shit, but because he was so healthy, he was at home, you know, with his family. Nobody thought anything was wrong, and one day I'm hearing like this loud noise outside of my room, because I sleep in super late, because I work all night, basically. And I can't tell what the noise is. That's not gonna be a good strike. Oh, no, never mind, I got him. I can't tell what the noise is. At first, I think it's a delivery driver from Amazon or something shouting to me like, hey, come out, pick up your packages. Then I think it's somebody laughing because it's like a weird noise. And finally, I realize that it's literally screaming, like hulking, like crying. Because it's my aunt, which lives right next to us. We basically live all in one big family area here. And she managed to get my mother, who lives in the house next to us, and they come and wake me up because my uncle is lying in the forest, non-responsive, and I barely throw on my pants because I'm like, okay, Jesus, what the fuck is going on? Rush out there. Try to do CPR, but it's all way too late. So he was out in the woods just chopping firewood like it was no big deal, like he did all the time. And just suffered a massive hernial bleed or something. As he was dead before he even hit the ground. Like, that's the only, like, solace in that he didn't suffer, you know. No fear, no worry, no nothing, just snap, lights out. But still, the first time you see a dead family member is not fun. Not fun, and I hope nobody needs to experience that. Not fun. Well, I detracked him. I don't think I killed him. I can get up in the second one. But hey, I mean, for the bright side of the horrible, that's definitely how I want to go, you know? Just immediately, you don't even see it coming. I think he's dead, but I'm just gonna put a few more rockets in him just in case. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, it's the best way to go, you know? You're not afraid, you're not worried, you're not sick for a long time, you're not debilitated, you're hale and hearty, and then just lights out, you know? I'd definitely take that over like a lengthy period of just extended illness. Because that was my grandmother before. That was like 14 years ago, so it's ancient history now, but she was sick for like 3 years. Because her doctors fucked up too, that was the worst part. And in Norway, we of course have free healthcare, which is nice. But the problem with free healthcare is that the doctors themselves often get encouraged to cut costs because it's ridiculously expensive. And so, because my grandmother was at that point quite old, like in her 80s, they'd simply just neglected to take basic tests, like, things like blood sugar, or test her blood for toxic levels and stuff like that. They just didn't bother, because, she was an old woman, they didn't fucking care. And she'd had liver failure for ages, like treatable liver failure. They could absolutely have been handled with drugs, but nobody fucking checked. And so by the time she collapsed from that, it was way too late. And it was then just 3 years of dialysis. Like, once a week, going up to the hospital to do a full dialysis. Like, Jesus, that is fucking awful. That is the nightmare right there. Oh. Yeah, that is not fun. Not fun at all. Why can't I research this? Did I research? Accelerate research? Am I researching it? What am I researching? Well, I might as well finish off the Mosin with the grenade launcher. Yeah, free healthcare for all of you Americans. Don't get fooled. I mean, it's great. A lot of free healthcare is honestly fantastic. It has some real societal benefits, but it's not all sunshine and roses either, by any stretch of the imagination. I've been neglecting to upgrade my stuff. Right, upgrade the XP stuff first, because it's literally the only thing that matters. Anything else upgrade? No. Right, what am I leveling right now? So I've got the tank, I've got the engineers. Do I need to level the engineers? Do I want to level something else? It's been too long since I played the Soviets. I don't even know what I have. But enough trauma dumping on Christmas Eve, chat. Suffice to say, 2025 just sucked a lot of fucking balls. A lot of fucking balls. Hachigado, Merry Christmas. Lumia's choice. Probably Dawn of War 3 then. I do hope 2026 will be better. And hey, probably peace in Ukraine. Fucking hope so, Jesus Christ. That nonsense has gone on for long enough. How did I even change loadouts in this game? That is a fantastic question. There you go. Let's see. What do I got? Assaulters 3. Okay, so I've got Assaulters 2 here, and I've got Assaulters 3 there. I've got a Communication Squad. Do I even need to bother with Assaulters 3? I've completely forgotten everything I learned about this video game. There's a whole meta about how and when you upgrade your dudes and stuff. And I remember none of it. Not a thing. I might as well just continue leveling up the Mortarmen, I guess. Right, what other guns we got for you? Just Winchesters? Yeah, it's Winchesters. Okay, well, it's only battle rating 2 weapon anyways. Mine's gonna be fun. Mine's gonna be fun. Mine's can be fun.
Are you ready to rut this yellow mare's fluttery buttery butt?
Destroy 4 enemy tanks. Right, I hope I get some decent BR ratings. What else? Maybe war with China? Just as the war in Ukraine ends, China kicks off. Yay! God. Oh, I hope not. Oh, Jesus, I fucking hope not. Oh, boy. What else next year? God, is there... Okay, what is next year? Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. That might be good. It's looking quite promising, actually. Total War. Maybe. Have they set a release date for 40k and 3 Total War 3? Warhammer 3? If they have, I don't remember. That might be next year or the year after. There's Terra Invicta next year. That's nice. There's a couple strategy games I know of as well, but I can't remember off the top of my head, which I think are coming out next year. So there's stuff. But what worries me is that this might be the year of AI, basically. Oh, hi there. The year of AI. That worries me. That perturbs me, disturbs me quite a bit, because 2025 was like the year of introduction to AI, where a lot of this started, right? Oh. I don't like the fact that my ally tank was knocked out next to me. That might mean infantry. Oh, yep, there you go. That absolutely means infantry, because that was an explosive pack next to me. Although I've got some guard infantry around me now. Ah, that was probably the guy right there running past, actually. Alright, let's push up a little bit. But yeah, 2025 was like the year of everybody learning to start using AI. And that caused a lot of issues. And it began to reveal a lot of the problems with AI as well, right? In particular... In particular, the vulnerabilities of modern society to AI. A lot of vulnerabilities. Oh, okay, I just took a shot from what I've got to presume is a tank. Let's get into the smoke and fire effects here. Hopefully that will... Nope. I was hoping that might obfuscate... Oh, no, he's camping way, way on the flank. Okay. I was hoping that might obfuscate me against further enemies, but no, he was just way, way, way stupid far on the flank camping. Okay. Right. Let's pump a few mortar rounds onto the objective then. No luck fishing as of yet. No luck fishing at all. Tragic. Right, let's go see if I can find that tank. Hurrah! There he is. Sitting way out there in the fucking forest, camping like a little two-bit prostitute. One, two, three, I'm guessing my friend there got him. Oh, well, so long as he's dead, everybody's happy. Oh, hi there. Oh, I love the Winchester. Oh, I love the Winchester. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. I love the Winchester, the Winchester, the Winchester. God, how did you, I'm trying to figure out how you switch soldiers in this game again, because I wanted the guy with the anti-tank mine to kill that tank, but I have forgotten how you switch dudes. Which is very unfortunate when there's an enemy tank right in front of you like that. But yes, what the Winchester lacks in its oh my god, the servers are laggy like mad today. Like really, really, really badly. But yes, what the Winchester lacks in its unbelievably bad iron sight, it does make up for in rate of fire and comfortableness of use. Both which score very, very highly indeed. This guy's dead, and that window's getting a shot at. Let's not stick our nose out any further then. And it scores extra high in style points, which is, of course, by far the most important. Yes, style points is the most important point. Okay, right, to continue the AI nonsense, things like fake news, right? Fake news was a big deal, largely because, you know, Trump and the excuse was made around it. But genuine fake news is something significantly more sinister, right? Somebody faking a news article is one thing. That's not a good thing, and it could be a serious problem, especially to, you know, democratic elections. Not a good thing. But what I genuinely consider to be an even greater threat is fake-generated content. So, by that I mean, you know, those countless Facebook posts you see of some such nonsense that looks real, but obviously isn't. Or, well, that's the problem. It isn't obvious anymore. And people don't know how to tell anymore. Like, people genuinely can't tell AI content from real content. And this is even the case when something is utterly ridiculous. Like those crazy animal videos where a cat fights off a wolf to save a baby or some such nonsense, right? And this stuff gets millions of views. The boomers have been absolutely decimated by this stuff. The server lagged. I'm pretty sure I fucking killed that guy too, because I saw the fucking weapon buck in my hand as I hit him. It has absolutely decimated the boomers. Oh, is that an enemy aircraft? Oh, no. It's dead. Don't worry about it. And, of course, it being used as just a slop factory, that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? The slop factory is... I wonder if I can survive this. I can. Yay. The slop factory is bad, just on the face of it. Because it will make everything worse, entertainment-wise. It'll make YouTube worse. It'll make online spaces worse. It'll literally make everything worse, right? So the slop factor is bad, inherently. But what'll get really bad is when people start realizing that they can actually utilize this slop to push agendas. And you've already started to see that happening right now with the Epstein files. So obviously the Epstein files are, oh god, that's a lot of Germans, and I couldn't pick a target, and so I was killed. 1, 2, 4, 5. Eat grenade, claimants. Hurrah! What the f... What the f... What the f... Video game! Video game! Video fucking game! Video game! I can't even blame server lag for that one. That was just video game being video game right there. That was just video game being video game. I think I got stuck on like the drainage pipe or something, and the game was like, but you can't stab him, he's on the other side of a drainage pipe. I'm pretty sure I could do that, actually. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I'm sure it's A-okay. So with the Epstein's files, now, the Trump administration has bungled that like nobody's business, like good God. It's been an absolute fucking embarrassment shit show from beginning to end. It could not have been handled worse. I swear to Jesus, there is, oh, I saw a Russian hat and I instinctively pulled the trigger because I hate Russians. It could not have been handled worse. I genuinely do not believe there is any way you could have handled the Epstein document release worse than this. Because like, the administration is forced kicking and screaming to release these documents, which makes it look guilty simply by how slow and how shit it is at doing it. Then they redact it, and the worst part is that they even brag about wanting to release it before they then back down on releasing it. It's nightmare. Nightmare, 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 nightmare on every single level. But this then also gives the opposition an enormous amount of ammunition. Because now, any good faith that the Trump administration had when it came to the Epstein document is, like, it's gone. It's completely and utterly gone on every single level, right? And this again then means the opposition gets to make up the craziest shit imaginable. Получай! Fuck. Oh, come on! I was behind the wall, video game. And so now there's bunches of people that are literally just creating fake screenshots of the Epstein documents and going, oh, Trump's in it, Trump's in it, look, 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 this is Trump with a bunch of young girls. And underneath it, there's, of course, the community note going like, bitch, this is a well-known AI image from like 15 years ago. Fuck you, right? But so many people will see that and think like, oh my God, it's real, it's real, it's real. And they'll work themselves into more and more of a frenzy until they completely lose connection with reality, just utterly. All right, where's that tank? There was a tank around here. And I would like to kill it. Oh, well, somebody beat me to it. Oh, spawn points. Nice. Happy to pick that off, of course. And this then, again, is just the beginning, right? Once people realize that they can start spinning just absolute unfettered falsehood using AI, and the worst part is that nobody really cares. Like, that's the biggest problem. Even when something is proven to be false, so long as it gets enough traction, you weirdly don't really lose that traction again. Nice, nice. There we go. Nice, that was a Panzer 3J as well, which is very, very dangerous. Because there was this thing, and I've talked about this on a couple previous occasions, right? Where there was an assumption in the past that if you said something wrong on the, if you said something wrong, you know, let's go with that. If you said something wrong, people would be angry at you. They'd be like, how could you mislead me? I trusted you. You were supposed to be on my side, right? And then you would lose an audience because of it. This, in turn, meant that people were very afraid of getting things wrong. Like, I remember the age of people putting citations for for everything they said in video descriptions, right? They were very, very careful that everything they said was correct, everything they said was research, everything they said were on board, and that they could prove that everything they said was above board. Again, because of the fear that you would begin to lose traction and the trust of the audience if you misled them. And that was a good thing. You should be afraid of losing the trust of the audience. But then, more and more, we saw the construction of basically cults of personalities around content creators and, hell, even just Twitter accounts. As crazy as that sounds, where people could not only be wrong, but people could lie, straight up fabricate evidence, straight up make up the craziest bullshit you could imagine, and they wouldn't lose that trust. Nothing would happen to them. They might lose like 100 followers or something, but nothing substantive. Because we had basically transitioned from an audience-based market and into an algorithmic-driven market, where previously you wanted to be sure that your audience trusted you because they were your audience, and they were the only audience you were guaranteed to have. But with the coming of the large creators, the Hassan Pikers, the Destinies of the world, they realize that because of how much they're getting pushed by algorithms, they don't need to worry about their current fans. Their current fans are largely irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. If they lie, if they make shit up... Oh, that was a good shot by him, by the way. And the people who care enough to notice leave, those people will then swiftly be replaced. Oh, hello. Thank you for the raid, by the way. Hibinwa, thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Those people will swiftly be replaced by another 100 people that the algorithm give them.
Heresy
right?
is the question. Fire is the answer.
And so, you removed the incentive of caring for your audience. Caring for your audience was now less important than getting the maximum amount of attention.
Heresy is the question.
Do I need to research that first? Oh god, you're doing the War Thunder thing, aren't you? You filthy whores. Filthy whores. Yay, battle pass. I feel like the battle pass is probably like, oh, it's 30 days left. Not that I'm really planning to play this for another month, mind you, but hey, it's there if I care to click the buttons that do things with it. Sure. But yeah, no, it moved the focus away from the audience and onto the new audience. You were always replacing people, and so you didn't care if you burned the people you have. I very much so believe this is like one of the core reasons why, especially people like Major Kill, make it big. Because in the old theorem, the old idea of things, somebody like him could never gain a substantiative audience because he continues to fuck up continuously. Even recently with the fucking, his attempt to ingratiate himself with the Space King people, he didn't even bother watching their Q&As for the lore. He made a lore video purely just to try and get some attention and to shill his own miniatures for it. And that was it. To the point where he had to offer a retraction, basically going, listen, okay, I know, I got it all wrong, but shrug. It's a serious problem with the current modular model. But at the same time, I have no idea what kind of a solution could possibly be offered to it either, so... a case of old man yells at clouds, yet again, I'm afraid. Sunday Night. Arch, check out the game Not for Broadcast. It's a great game. Basically, it says and shows everything going on in the UK right now. Oh, wow. That must be a horrifying video game. Everything going on in the UK right now. That brings to mind images of absolute destruction and carnage. I don't want to think about it.
Treat. Can I smell your feet?
Really? Jesus, that's a fucking nightmare. Right, let me just also note down the funds before I forget about them. Right, there's been a little foot for Dawn of War 3. Let's add that down there. The Ramen Fund. God, I hope the Ramen Fund does not actually get funded, because spicy food is... I can't handle spicy food. Like, you don't understand how not I can handle spicy food. I bought a bottle of hot sauce once. Like, you know, just regular, like, Tabasco sauce, right? And that was too much. That was way too much for me. So, I'm not necessarily optimistic. I'm not necessarily optimistic at all. Oh, Wing Wiper. Wing Wiper. Wing Viper as in a snake, or Wing Wiper as in the thing that cleans your windshields? You act as if Trump's enemies weren't already clearly detached from reality and just making things up about him, including faking evidence. True, but the thing is, now they can make evidence that is so convincing that to the average boomer, it is literally indistinguishable from reality. And the thing is, you've got an entire generation of people that were raised to believe things like photographic and video evidence, and my God, we're not even just at the verge on it right now. We have hit the point where video and picture evidence is irrelevant. It's fucking scary. Wesson, Merry Christmas, Arch. Forgive me if I missed it, but are you working a tabletop game setting? I've heard snippets on the podcast, but not much. Yes, we are indeed working on that. In fact, if you can see my desktop background here, there's nothing too bad on it, except for Brown Dust 2 and that lolly game, which I really didn't enjoy particularly much, honestly. I don't know why. But this is a piece of art from our upcoming setting, and I think it looks really good, which is why I have it as my desktop background, because I think it looks fucking awesome. It's a fantastic piece made by an artist called Tuvian. Very, 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 very talented man. Who's doing a lot of the background work for us. Walter 1066, go you, Arch, and chat, Dawn of War 3 Fund, because you deserve it. Eat my testicles. Enigma, will we get a golden battleship for War Thunder? I mean, why not? Why wouldn't we get a golden battleship for War Thunder? Possible reason would there be to not get a golden battleship for War Thunder? Are you ready to wreck
this yellow mare's fluttery?
Ew, kill 50. Oh, well, never mind. Kill 50 enemies with a machine gun. I'd like that one. Board game in the works. Okay, so we're working on two things right now. The science fiction game is a more traditional war game style thing. Yeah, that's a building, so my mortar's probably not going to achieve much here, but we'll give them a nice smattering ahead of the building in case any one of them decide to go outside of the building. And we'll lay down a little curtain at the back of the building and some on top of it in case somebody's on. And then, more importantly, we will lay smoke in front of the building. Jesus, they've nerfed the smoke grenades. My God, is that it? Wow. Oh. I shouldn't have bothered, as it turns out. Wow. Oh, the Japanese? Oh, this is a new map. We're fighting against the Japanese, are we?
Ready to wreck this yellow mare's fluttery buttery.
Kaboom. Oh my god, that's a lot of Japs! Winchester, ho! Hi there, sir. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cowabunga. Cowabunga it is. Oh god, it's a... You know, the full implications of what's happening just hit me. Get... Fuck the Winchester way, you filthy, slanty-eyed whores! Yeah! 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 Winchester Supreme! Fuck, I love the Winchester. Ow, I'm on fire. God, okay. The Japanese versus the Soviets. Jesus, that's gonna be an unfair fucking matchup for the Japanese. Good God. Like in every way. Small arms, tanks, aircraft. Jesus. I mean, to be fair, the America versus Japanese matchup was painful enough as it was, but oi. This is a brand new area of fucking pain. Oh, you campy little 2-bit prostitute.
Получай!
Oh, he moved. I hate him. Well, that was embarrassing. Oh my god. Kill me now! Well, the absolute incredible awesomeness of my Winchester kill streak was all dispelled by my inability to hit a target 2 feet away with a bolt-action fucking long rifle. Archer's aim is remarkably inconsistent. Alright. I think I was just murdered by friendly artillery, which is unfortunate. Archer's aim is remarkably inconsistent. Always has been. Sometimes I actually do pretty well. Other times, not quite so well. Oh, I hear a reinforcement point. In fact, I think it's right over there. Okay, somebody already killed it. Nice. Little whore. Does the machine guns on this thing count? But okay, right, to go back to the thing, we have 2 things in the work. The science fiction is a classical tabletop war game where you use formations of units to fight one another. The fantasy setting is a tabletop skirmish level war game, which is more akin to a more traditional board game style thing, where you use models to represent wizards and henchmen, and then you use cards to represent spell effects and various enchantments. Pretty sure that guy's a hostile. Well, I got him, but he got me too. To be fair, I just took down an A6 Ryzen, which is a tier above me, and a fighter, in an IL-2 fucking Sturmovik. So, yeah, I don't mind. I'm pretty happy with myself. I'm pretty happy with myself with that. Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, hi there. Well, on the bright side, he's very, very dead.
Fire is the answer.
Yes, outdog fighting a dedicated Japanese fighter in at a bomber is quite good. It's quite good. Quite good. And where the fuck is my team? Yeah, I was pretty much waiting for that. Right, that looks like a fairly open objective, so I think a mortar would be effective here. So scale would be around kill team size. Yes, for the fancy one, we're aiming at roughly kill team sized. 150. Okay, somebody marked something over there. Let me bounce a couple rounds onto it. Seeing how tiny the smoke shells are now, I don't think we'll bother with laying down any smoke. Whereas the actual war game, of course, will be far larger, but it will not be model-based, like Warhammer 40k. It will be unit-based. So the unit sizes, of course, do... The unit sizes obviously do determine how strong a unit is, but it's not about how many models. The models are the secondary part on... the sizes are secondary concern compared to the unit's organization. The more organized a unit is, the more powerful it is likely to be. Missed me. Oh, that's an artillery barrage. Hi!
Точный в голову! Ну, наконец-то!
It didn't let me res that one. Yeah, we're struggling a bit on this point, but not too much, not too much.
Наша команда начала захват.
And I'd like to go back and get some more air. What the fuck was that guy bombing? I don't know, but it certainly wasn't the objective or anything even remotely near it. Pretty sure that's a corpse. What the fuck? How the hell did you survive that? How the actual hell did that guy fucking live through that? Oh. What? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I just stabbed directly through that man and achieved absolutely nothing, which is mildly discouraging. Loads of spawn points directly behind it. Let's see if we can deal with some of that in a good old-fashioned tank brew. We think it's a very good setting. We think it's very strong lore-wise, quite amusing. We think the combat is good, and we're focusing in a lot on making the combat quick and fun, whilst still maintaining a degree of complexity. Which is, of course, what everybody always tells you, like that's literally every game ever. We wanted to make it easy to understand, yet very complex. I know. That's what all of them say, but, chat, believe me, I have succeeded, where everyone else has failed.
следующую позицию.
Trust and believe in the Arch. For he can deliver what is to others deemed impossible. Oh, hi there. That's a big boy tank. But with a little careful aim. This thing in very, very, very specific and small areas. There we go. I think somebody with an anti-tank rifle was clapping away at me from down there somewhere too. I don't think I can see that. No, I can't. Okay, right. Hopefully I have a repair kit so I can fix up my track. Oh, I didn't want everyone to leave the fucking vehicle. There. Please put the tracks back on the tank. Thank you. I like having tracks. It makes me significantly more mobile. Right, let's catch up to the front line again. For a moment there, I thought that was a Japanese person. I tried to run him over. When will the tabletop be released? Well, that is a very good question. So the fantasy one, we're hoping to be able to launch a Kickstarter for it next year. That is not by any stretch of the imagination a firm date, but it is what we are hoping and it is what we are expecting depending, just looking at the progress we've had. Traveling across broken terrain in this game in any sort of vehicle is a terrible idea, but sometimes you've got to do it. Oh no. I'm stuck, aren't I? So one of the earliest lessons you're going to have to learn in Enlisted is that tanks are not all-terrain vehicles. Tanks are only complete flat terrain vehicles. Anything that requires even the slightest amount of traction, not a tank. No, not at all. Any uphill, any broken terrain, any rock, yeah, that will stop your tank dead. So, I can hear a reinforcement point, and I don't know if it's ours.
Наша команда начала захват.
Where the... Well, this is a very cleverly placed reinforcement point. Because it's right here, but I can't see it. I can only hear it. Maybe the audio is just bugged out, or maybe they've managed to glitch it into the wall or something. Huh. Clever. Have a
Мы
go.
захватили половину точек. Отлично, парни.
Have a grill. I really don't want to go out into the street. I feel like I'll be gunned down if I... Yeah, because there's going to be somebody sitting aiming directly at that fucking open door. As there usually is in circumstances like these. An attempt was made. Wing Viper, just speaking of your sitting, any lore you can tease for us? Also, yes, Vipers and Snake. Live your choice. Nice down as well. But Lumi's not here now, so it'll be mine. The Portal just learned of the death of Vince Zampella. Ramen. Vince Zampella. Who's that? Name does not ring any immediate bells in my noggin. Vince Zampella. Vince Zampella. Enemy air, almost certainly. Tank. Let's see if I can get it. Track it, and I'm using 50-kilogram bombs, which is not really enough to deal with something like a fucking, what's that, cheetah or something? Oh, right, enemy air. Fuck, and he got my wings, so I can't even turn on target. Yeah. Too close to the ground. Well, I tracked the shit out of him, but not like that really matters. Now he's a pillbox. Oh, apparently the bombs did kill him. Set him on fire, I guess. Take the kill. Why not? Why not? Bag. Okay, I won't blame lag for that one. I will blame... Oh, I will blame... Snipers. I will blame the server update, because I died before I saw his muzzle flash. Right, now one advantage the Japanese do have is that they get absolutely enormously massive magazines on their guns. Like, genuinely absurdly massive magazines. Ah, that's the little shit. Too much smoke, can't see. Oh. That's the railway station. Nice. Well, the Japanese put up a lot more of a fight than I would have expected. Good job to the Japanese. The Japanese. The Japanese. I mean, 454 points left. We should have this in the bag, but it's not over yet. Not over until the fat Japanese lady sings, and she has yet to enter into her solo. Honestly, basically the Japanese need to be like one tier above the Russians to stand a chance. Like in tier 2, it's not that bad. Tier 2, not that bad. The Russians are good in tier 2, but they're not gods yet. Now tier 3 and 4, oh Jesus. Here, reinforce point. Oh, somebody got it. Nice. And more little snipers. Yeah, those tiers, the Soviets are just fucking ridiculous. Seriously. Every gun they have is a PPSH with a 70-round magazine. Like, ugh. You don't even need to aim with that thing. It's literally just a broom of death that you sweep across a room, murdering everything in it. It's so good. The PPSH line is... What the fuck did I just get stuck on? No, I'm loose. Slowly but surely. Yes, the entire line of PPSHs are just so unfathomably, incredibly good. I'm trying to get around that spotted tank by flanking, forgetting, yet again, my own advice, that tanks aren't really supposed to be going through any sort of terrain. There you are. Oh, are you already dead? Alright, well, you're dead now. I probably don't want to be here. Oh. Spotted that too late. Because I feel a sneaking suspicion that the Chi News are going to be spawning somewhere over there, and I'm not really going to be fighting a Chi Nu in my tiny little... I'm stuck again, aren't I? In my tiny little Russian tank. I might be able to get out of that. I need to start remembering my own advice that these vehicles are not meant to go anywhere outside paved roads. There we go. Now, I'm very wary of there being something armored to my right. No, maybe not? Okay. Move up and try and put some HE on that. A fucking... God help me. As I'm trying to right myself. There we go. Yes, tanks are not off-road vehicles. They are exclusively for paved roads only. Paved roads solely. No going off-road in the tank. Those tracks are mainly for decorative purposes. They're not intended to serve to transport the vehicle over uneven or muddy terrain. Never have been, never will be. I don't even know where the Japanese are coming from on this map, so I don't know if I'm shooting in the correct direction, but we seem to be capturing the point, so yay! Also, there was a Japanese person over there. People appear to be using my tank as cover. This is unfortunate for them. Yes, it means I will run them over when I am trying to move backwards. Tempted to have a shot at that tank over there. A little bit of artillery falling from the sky, no concern of mine.
преодолели вражескую защиту.
Well, I think I got
Победа
0
за
kills
нами.
with that tank. That was mildly useless. But I destroyed the tank, so... yeah. Vince, Medal of Honor, Call to Modern Warfare Titanfall, Battlefield 6. I have no idea. No bells. I'm afraid. No bells. Destroy 4 enemy tanks. Meow. Huh? Oh, I remember now. The gay thing. I remember the gay thing. The gay thing. You remember the gay thing? Yes, you remember the gay thing. So, the Battle Pass task thingy, you've got to purchase it to be able to complete 3 tasks, or 6 tasks a day. Otherwise, you can only complete 3. Now, I will say this about the Enlisted Battle Pass. It is probably one of the best Battle Passes out there, because if you purchase it for, like, the little golden lion thingies, you do get the cost of the Battle Pass returned to you, presuming you complete it. So that's nice. Like they refund you basically the entire Battle Pass so long as you complete it, which is very nice. And they give you free weapons and free vehicles and stuff, which again is really nice. Out of all of the terrible Battle Passes out there, this is one of the least terrible Battle Passes out there. But like all Battle Passes, it of course requires a ridiculous commitment. Like if you want to complete a Battle Pass, that's you playing like 3, 4, 5 hours every day for a month. So yeah, there's that. I think I've completed like 2 Battle Passes in this game, so it's clearly gotten some dedication out of me, but yeah, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Temptation to pray the Japanese increasing. Oh, the Japanese SMGs are... Oh, I remember these bullshit little things. I love them so much. They're so gay. And the double-barreled machine gun. I remember you as well. You also are particularly faggy. The Japanese are really great. Okay, so we talk about how the Japanese are shit, and yes, for the majority of the game, the Japanese are shit. But Battle Writing 5 Japan is actually OP as fuck, okay? They've got ridiculously heavy tanks that one-shot pretty much anything else. Their armor is kind of pathetic, but they're good. And they get shit like the Tokyo Arsenal SMG, which I think is like a 50-round submachine gun. A ridiculous fire rate. It's really good. It is really ridiculously good. For everybody else, you get stuff like a double-barreled machine gun, which is just a barrel of death and destruction. And, if that's not good enough, what about just a straight-up fucking assault rifle? Yeah. What about just a 30-round assault rifle, huh? Yeah. Yeah, if you manage to get to fucking tier 5, the Japanese are actually pretty great. The Americans fall behind a lot in this tier. They really do. They do get some standouts. Like their air power is, of course, absolutely amazing. They do get some great stuff, like the T20 rifle is good, but it's a rifle in a battle tier where everybody's using fucking assault rifles, you know? It's less ideal. Have they gotten an assault rifle yet? They have! The Hyde M1914. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Okay, that's some recoil. Eat. Basically just a bigger Thompson, feels like. Okay. And they've got great machine guns, of course. The machine guns are awesome. The Thompsons are awesome. Why would I ever go with that when I can have the fucking... Yeah, why would I ever go with that when I can have a goddamn, drum mag Thompson? That makes no sense. Oh no, you've added in a bunch of tiny little retarded tanks that I need to research before I can continue to research actual tanks. This is something I hate about War Thunder, and one of the reasons why I can never return to playing War Thunder, by the way. Oh, okay, thank God, at least they're just separate tanks. Because in War Thunder, if you go away and you try to return to the game, you'll quickly realize that there's 5 million tiny retard vehicles scattered throughout the tree, none of whom you want, but all of whom you are now... Ooh, meteor. Oh. But all of whom you now have to research to be able to get new stuff. It's so annoying. It's like, oh, I'm so close to getting my new fucking wolf. You've got to research another 3 variants of the BF-109G7 to 8 now, actually. This is a BF-1098C. You haven't gotten that yet. You only have the B version, sir. When do you think you can continue on the fucking tree when they're this minute version that is actually objectively inferior to the previous one for you to still grind? Anger. Anger and malcontent. Well, they hand to the Japanese. Ooh, Kika. That's cute. Ah. Nice, okay. I'll have more useless fucking Cheetos to research now. The fuck? Right. One wonders why it doesn't even have an iron sight. What the fuck is this abomination? What the fuck is this? The fucking Japanese. They shouldn't be allowed to exist. They really should not be allowed to exist. And why ever would you want that when you've got the Tokyo Arsenal? Okay, let me show you the Tokyo Arsenal, okay? Look at this absolute fucking bullshit thing right here. Look at this. Look at that. It's a fucking minigun. It is an unironic fucking minigun. It's got iron sights too compared to the other one. Like, look at that. Incredibly manageable recoil. 50-round fucking magazine that just goes... Why would you ever choose anything but this thing? You wouldn't. That's a trick question. You just wouldn't. How about the Germans? Tiger 2, Porsche, and a Heinkel version. Jabo. Oh, is that... That is the 30mm version, right? Yes, it is. Okay, with a random 500-kilogram bomb. Right. Right, I don't know why you'd want to strap a fucking 500-kilogram bomb to a fucking ME-262, but... More power to you. Americans get the Meteor. Really, the shooting stars are premium, but the Americans get the Meteor. God, that should be the other way around. And what about the Soviets? Do they get any cool jets? Sort of, yeah, SU-9. IS-2, okay. Literally just an AK. Again, I don't know why you would ever want the AK when you have a fucking PPSH that you could pick instead, but, yeah, slight range advantage, I suppose. Slight range advantage. How far have I actually gotten up the tech tree for the Soviets? They're probably my least played faction. Wow, I haven't... Oh, no, I haven't liked one drum mag PPS and a T-34-85 somehow, for some reason. Ah, that must have been from the campaign. Right, so back in the day, this game functioned using campaigns instead of what it's using right now. So... the current system, you can research weapons linearly in the classic War Thunder style. Whereas previously, you had campaigns. So you had like Germany versus Britain in Africa, for example. Then you had a Germany versus the Soviets during the Winter Offensive and so on. And you had Normandy, of course. And these campaigns had different unlock trees. Now, the annoying thing with this was that you could end up in a situation where you needed to unlock the MP40 multiple times in like 3 different campaigns, which was really fucking annoying because you didn't want to unlock the same gun 3 different goddamn times. But the campaigns gave you more of like a thematic feel to things, you know? It gave a greater sense of like, oh, I'm fighting in this particular theater, which is basically completely gone right now. I don't know which one I prefer, honestly. Like, I'm genuinely not sure which one I prefer, because I like the ability to just research the gun and use it for whatever. Like, it gives you way more choice, right? But I also really loved the fact that when you were fighting in Tunisia, you always knew you were going to be Germany versus Brits, right? And it also allowed for more thematic weapon development, where you knew that if you were going to Tunisia, you were always going to be using relatively low-tech stuff. Whereas now, you can be in Tunisia with fucking STG-44s blaring in your ear. Or that ridiculous little German machine gun that fires like a fucking A10 on crack. And there's obviously also the problems inherent with adding in the Gaijin battle rating system. Anyone who's played War Thunder for any amount of time will be painfully familiar with how Gaijin balances their settings. Oh boy. Or in more correctly, how Gaijin simply refrains from balancing their settings at all. Who pushed me, you piece of shit? Which has a lot of inherent problems. Although I will say, like, balance-wise, Enlisted is actually really good. Out of all of the Gaijin games, and Enlisted is only sort of a Gaijin game. Fuck you! Oh, this was a bad time to reload. Out of all of the Gaijin games, Enlisted is probably the most balanced in my opinion. There are some guns that are just fucking retarded and that just blow every other gun out of the water. Those are a little bit... Those are a bit annoying, I can't lie, but majoritively, like, if you get up-tiered, one tier, it's not a big deal. It's not a huge problem. You're not gonna get absolutely fuck-stomped. Even with tanks, if you know where to aim, even a lower tier tank can deal with a higher tier tank. It's obviously going to be a lot harder than if you were in the same tank, duh. But you're not utterly stopped. Uh-oh. I'm out of ammo again. How the fuck did I manage to miss that shot? I don't even think I missed. I think he died before I shot him. Nice. That was a good one. Uh-oh. Hi there! Don't shoot me, please. Thank you. Please don't shoot me, Mr. Tanky Wanky. I am but a friendly little Soviet soldier. Of no concern to you. I am Mr. No concern to him. I have a hand grenade, and that's it. Man, I love this game because it makes me feel like I'm not shit at shooters anymore. Battlefield 6 was painful because everyone who doesn't have a life was playing that game, and I felt the fact that I had a job now. Far more than I wanted to. It made me upset. Whereas in this game, I actually be okay. I mean, I haven't played it for like fucking a year now, and I'm still, you know, hitting the middle ranks, which isn't too bad. I still remember some of the controls, even occasionally, sometimes. And I love the entire squad system. I adore the squad system. Because one of the most frustrating things about all shooters is running to the objective, immediately getting brrrted out of fucking existence by some guy sitting on a stovetop that he's been camping for the last 10 hours. And you don't even have a chance to see him before you're dead, right? Nobody enjoys that. I don't believe anyone actually enjoys that. I do not believe it. Except for maybe the guy camping on the stovetop, that is, but I don't know if even he really, truly, actually enjoys it, or if he still just does it out of fucking habit at this point. That's a lot of germs. Oh, 2, 3, 4. Please don't make me fucking bounce it off the back of your head. Whereas in this game, due to the squad system, you can run up, get brutted by the guy sitting on top of the stovetop, but since you've got 10 other soldiers in your squad... Oh. Don't know how I missed that one. But since you've got 10 other soldiers in your squad, you've got 10 other tries to kill the motherfucker camping on the stovetop. Literally, you know the guy, this motherfucker. Everybody hates that motherfucker. Everybody hates him. Nobody likes him. Like, nobody gives him Christmas presents. Unless the Christmas present is pinning him to a stovetop that is currently warm, actively on fire, and ass-raping him. In which case, yeah, they'll do that to him. He deserves that. He does. Ah, the smell of his cheeks burning. Delectable. His cheeks being clacked rhythmically, even as the sizzling grows more intense. Also, I'm out of ammunition. Oh well. Remember, if you shoot off an arachnid's leg, it's still 75%... Oh, that would have been a lot funnier if I'd actually killed him. It's still 75% combat efficient. The same is true for Soviet soldiers. Take away their ammunition and they still have a spear. Nice note, Merry Christmas, our Lord Inquisitor. 2025 has been rough. Oh god, 2026 has potential. Any plans for the new year? Looking forward to anything? Homestuck, Milking Farm, and Dawn of War 3. Fun. Well, the hopeful launch of the fantasy setting that me and Sagan are working on, that will hopefully do very well. I know a lot of people are very doomer-esque about the idea of creating their own settings, and I mean, I get it. There's no guarantee that I and Sargon will manage to, you know, break the mold and create something actually successful. As the simple fact is that the majority of people who try to make something do not succeed. And there's lots of theories as to why that's the case. One theory, for example, is the idea that people don't actually want new things. What they want to do is complain about old things. They don't want to, you know, they don't want to move away from Disney or Star Trek or Star Wars, etc., and all that stuff. They want that to be good, and so they're going to complain about it and hope that it gets better instead of, you know, wanting to really get into new things. And maybe, no, that's an enemy. Okay, right, never mind him. Pick that off. That was a biplane, which means I'm not out-turning it. I might be able to get into the vertical. No. Yeah, shaking a biplane in IL-2 is difficult. Not impossible, as I am... Oh, no, don't jump out of the fucking aircraft, Jesus. Not impossible, as I'm about to demonstrate. But difficult. There we go. And that is how you outdance a double-decker in a fucking IL-2.
Точка Б наша.
So that's hopefully good. There are some new games. We'll see about Total War, of course. There are many things. How many of them will be good? Well, we shall see. We shall see. And on Chickador, 500 warp tokens on Kick. Thank you, sir. Try Kick chat. Add not for broadcast. Fun. Gaijin balance. Just buff Soviets. Well, I mean, in the case of War Thunder, I can't disagree with you. Honestly, in Enlisted, the Soviets are not, like, incredibly overpowered. They're amazing. But they're not, like, stupid broken by any stretch of the imagination. But in War Thunder, oh god, you don't even know the half of it. People playing War Thunder today do not know how bad it used to be. Jesus Christ. I remember the age of the lumberjack. Oh. I remember the days of the lumberjack. But you can't obsess over the potential for failure. Me and Sargon both wanted to try and make something, so we're gonna try and make something. People like it, they'll buy it, and they'll play it. People don't like it, well, they won't. When you view it like that, it all becomes very simple. Now, I'd love to get an idea of where that enemy tank... Oh, hello. No, that's friendly. Where that enemy tank is. Alright, nice. A couple 50-kilogram bombs got something. Oh, 2,000 hours in War Thunder, then you know the pain. There was a time, chat, when a Soviet aircraft could fly close to the ground, hitting trees with its wings, and the trees would fall over rather than damage the aircraft. That was the era known as the lumberjack, where for some reason Gaijin decided to implement a damage system to the Soviet aircraft that made them nigh on fucking indestructible. I think there's still YouTube footage of that still out there somewhere. Literally footage of the airplane cutting down trees by running into them. God, what a time to be alive. Right, there's two aircrafts up there. I can't tell which one's my friend and which one's my enemy. So I'm gonna assume that they're both my enemy until I get closer. Let's see. Okay, yeah, my ally won that one. Nice. Right, any bad guys? Oh. Enemy tank. Got it. And a couple bonus infantrymen too. Not bad, not bad. I love this kind of combined style, combined warfare, by the way. I'm really looking forward to... Oh, God. Okay, right. So, I was about to say, I'm really looking forward to War Thunder Infantry. and I am... I'm kind of confused why they want to launch a product that's going to compete with Enlisted. That just seems weird to me. It's a baffling decision, because this is obviously going to cap the amount of stuff that Enlisted can cover by a lot, so it's a bit weird, but I've always wanted War Thunder combined arms. You know, tanks, aircraft, infantry, naval. That has always been the dream. And the fact that they're finally adding infantry is super exciting. But I remember Gaijin balance. I remember Gaijin monetization. And more than all of those things, I remember the Gaijin grind. I'm gonna lose all energy doing this, but I got him. Right, I am now little more than a bomb. Damn it, those were some beautiful rocket strikes too. I'm also looking forward to seeing how the AK-47 still somehow stands up and surpasses the HK-416, by the way. I cannot wait to watch a 60-year-old gun beat the absolute fuck of the MX Spear. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the AK-74 SU-782-5 Bajawa, and it's somehow going to be more accurate than the Spear, somehow have a higher rate of fire than the PPSH, and somehow have 0 mechanical defects as well. See, that's the thing, right? The biggest problem with balancing shit around like the Second World War and the Russian era stuff is the fact that the Russian vehicles were actually really, really, really good. Like, no joke, the T-34 was an amazing machine, absolutely amazing machine. T-34-85, IS-2, all of these things were great in theory. Ooh, that was a good one. In theory. That's the thing. The T-34 was an amazing tank on paper. And if built by, you know, skilled builders and skilled designers, it would be an amazing tank. But it was rife with mechanical problems. The engine was an absolute beast, which frequently just burst into fucking fire. The wiring inside of the turret in particular was mostly just unshielded fucking copper that would frequently spark and fizz out inside of the tank, often leading to yet more fires. The ammunition was decidedly subpar and would simply just fail to do anything half the time. And that's the problem with balance, because if you take the Soviets at their word and do the paper T-34-76, it is vastly superior to the Panzer IV F2. But if you take the reality of the T-34, suddenly the Panzer IV F2 becomes the king, and by a massive margin. But, of course, trying to program in things like mechanical failure is a very, very bad idea. Pretty much across the board. Because you really don't want to be playing a game that is obviously skill-based, and then randomly have your grenades not explode, or randomly have your engine start flaming out, etc. That's just going to feel incredibly frustrating. Nice. Nice. That's a nice number of pretty little decorations. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Death. Hello there. Would Death like to join? We'll see if Deathlove would like to join. I don't know why. I always think of his name as Death, not Death. Death. Or XP. I do love these little side paths, by the way. So your squads level up as well in the game, and you can potentially pick side path like a second Mortarman, or an additional member of the squad, or a specialist. And it's like, wow, I really want a specialist. No. There's only one upgrade path available in the game. That's XP, 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 XP. That's all of it. That is the only thing you want, because otherwise it's going to take you 3 times as long to upgrade everything else. So it's the illusion of choice, where the game is... Well, it's mostly basically hoping that you'll be retarded and pick the wrong thing so that you'll have to grind for longer. That's kind of retarded. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle all my bells. Behold them fly across the sky. Actually, something will have gone terribly wrong if my bells are flying across the sky. Up my balls, chat, I'm going in. Cup my balls, chat, I'm going in. I don't know why I said that, but I like it. I think it's a good thing to say. I think it's entirely socially acceptable. So please, chat, cup my balls. I'm going into action. And without your firm hands on my testicles, I will not be able to defeat the Nazi menace. Only together can we bash the fash. I need not to be on the internet. And that's why we love the... Oh my god. And that's why we love the PPSH, or in this case, the PPD. PPD. Freeze a dick me. Please. And it only gets worse when you get the fucking drum mag on it and an even higher fire rate. Like, this thing fires slow. Oh, that's a friend. I shouldn't shoot my friends. This thing fires really slow compared to the actual PPSH. Which pretty much just bursts out the entire magazine in a quarter of a nanosecond. Oh, I saw the guy hiding there a little bit too late. Stug! I did not choose the Stug life. The Stug life chose me. I've forgotten how to mark vehicles. Which I'm a little upset by, because marking vehicles is really handy for, you know, friendly aircraft and stuff. Well, I ain't got nothing that can scratch that, unfortunately. You must lead the target, young Padawan. Exactly like that. Remember to double tap the fash. You cannot bash the fash with but a single bullet. I'm not confident in my ability to take this capture point by my lonesome, especially not with 2 armored vehicles over yonder. But I am not alone. I have friends and allies. Comrades in arms. Fellow Antifa.
Враг захватил точку А.
Умри! Получай! Умри!
See, I am good at games, chat. I am good at games. I am good at games, he says, coping as he plays the easiest fucking online shooter in existence. I am good at games. I am good at games. I'm not getting old. I'm not too old and slow. I can still play video games with the kids. I can. I can. I know I can. Granted, mostly in an aircraft, but still. I feel like I was talking about something. Oh, the Stug, yes. So, the Stug is a severely undervalued vehicle, okay? Severely undervalued. Nice, I was about to say, judging by the fact that he's flying sideways all of a sudden, I'm pretty sure he's dead. The Stug was a great tank. Or, well, no, that's the thing. It wasn't a tank. That was the whole shtick about the Stug. It was an assault gun. Really? That didn't hit? I feel like that hits. I probably aimed a little bit too low. Need to lob it a bit more. The Stug was an excellent vehicle. It had anti-tank capabilities with the long-barreled 75. Later versions of kind of the Stug, like the Hetzer, like assault guns, had even better anti-tank capabilities. It was a mobile artillery piece with short-barreled 75mm, and later on the long-barreled 105mm howitzer. It was far cheaper to produce than the traditional full-turreted tanks. It had a much larger silhouette, and it turned out to be a fantastic tank hunter. The Stug was a great tank and should be loved and adored by all. Instead, everyone is thinking about the cute thing. Like, everyone's like, oh, but what about the Tiger? Oh, the Tiger! The Tiger was an expensive and largely failed science experiment, okay? Don't get me wrong, I adore the Tiger as much as everybody else, especially its fatter cousin, the Tiger 2, but let's be clear here. The Tiger was stupid. The Tiger was dumb. The Tiger required far more resources to achieve far less. Especially considering as well the simple fact that the Tiger could barely traverse half the terrain it was expected to cross. There we go, that's what stuck us. It was too damn heavy. It was too gosh darn fucking heavy. I mean, sure, Germany needed a heavier tank than the Panzer IV, obviously, but that tank was the Panther, not the Tiger. The Panther was the tank of the fucking future. Fantastic high-velocity 88mm cannon for dealing with enemy armor. Granted, it did sacrifice some anti-infantry potential, but listen, if you get hit by a 105mm or an 88mm gun, you're dead. You're dead. It was perfectly fine. It wasn't as ideal, but honestly, dealing with infantry should be allowed. It should be left to the Stugs instead, with the specialized short-barreled 75, instead of shit like the Panther, which is of course intended to deal with enemy armored elements. And sure, the heightened defensive power of having 110mm of fucking armor, it has certain benefits, certain advantages. That's basically a strong point defensive tank. Obviously, you can't beat 110 millimeters of frontal armor, but the entire problem then is that you start embracing a defensive mindset, which was the exact opposite of the entire philosophy of Germany's way of waging war. Yes, my little ground attack, it does not really have that great of a time here with all the buildings and stuff. I feel like I should probably get out of this thing and back onto the streets where I might actually be useful. But on the other hand, we're also getting our asses cream pied, so I don't know if I want to. See, at that point, you begin embracing the French doctrine. So, I've been reading a lot more about France during the Second World War recently because I've been fascinated by it. Especially things like the Maginot Line and how the French were thinking leading up to the Second World War. And one of the most peculiar aspects of it is that you begin to realize that the French themselves had no idea that they were thinking incorrectly. In fact, they had a fully and well-developed theoretical system for why they had actually come up with the correct solution to the next war. And amusingly, it all revolved around the concept that is very common today, namely firepower. In fact, the current day in use American word, which largely is firepower, directly comes from the French term firepower, when used in a military application anyways. Is that an enemy aircraft? No, that's right. Let's just... Yes, I thought I saw a vehicle down there. Where the French believed that the primary way to influence any action on the battlefield was not through maneuver, it was through fire. How did you halt an advancing enemy? Well, you did it with firepower. You blew up his formation, you scattered his soldiers, you demoralized his men. How did you destroy an enemy's strongpoint? Well, you blew it up with cannons. How did you outmaneuver an enemy? Well, you placed down enough firepower on them to allow for the movement of infantry forces. It was all firepower. And they even interpreted the enemy's doctrines in terms of firepower. For example, the Germans obviously had significant success with the infiltration doctrine, using the stormtroopers, the Stutztruppen, to strike in behind enemy lines and create breakthroughs during the First World War. One would have thought, and the Canadians did this as well, and the Americans to some degree too, that the lessons learned then by the study of these tactics would be that maneuver in and of itself was a weapon. Not so. Instead, the French simply decided that, okay, maneuver... Oh, I think I lost my tail. Yeah, you're right. Maneuver was valuable, but only insofar as maneuver allowed you to place fire onto the enemy from a new direction. That was the only value of firepower. Of maneuver, I mean. Whereas the Germans, of course, would go on to prove that, no, hanging out behind the enemy's lines, disrupting supplies, communications, lines of movement and reinforcements, that in and of itself was powerful. It is fitting that I'm talking about the French because we are getting absolutely destroyed. My brave little pilot will assault the objective. By himself if he must, and he must. Unfortunately, I am not enough to actually start capturing the point by myself, for I am but a single flyboy. And my ability to influence the direction of war, highly limited. Interesting.
Противник захватил все точки. Срочно в атаку.
Enemy is almost won. Don't let this happen. I don't think it's up to me, frankly. Unfortunately, I just don't believe it's my choice. Where the hell are they contesting this from? How the hell are we still 50-50 on this point? Have they found some kind of clever place to sit? There. Soviet for C. Huh. Well, I have no idea where the Germans are, but the video game claims there are Germans here somewhere. Right, well. Feats. Ding 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 dim 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 dim. Dim 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 dim. Tim 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 Tim. What did Tim do to deserve all of this timming? That's a good question. What did Tim do? Did Tim do anything to deserve this? I don't think so. I think Tim was a bit of a bitch. I think Tim was a whore. Now, the rifle grenades are really cute, but the problem is, by the time you actually get rifle grenades, you get the option of the SVT-38, and that's just not as useful. Like, it's just not. If I get the option between a, you know, semi-automatic fucking rifle, or a rifle that is not semi-automatic, but once or twice goes, boom, I'll pick the fucking semi-auto rifle. It's... What the fuck? A sawed-off God help me. Why would you make a sawed-off fucking PPSH? That's just retarded. And I hope you're ashamed of yourself. Oh, look at that old Draconis. Old Draconis. I remember you. I haven't seen you around for ages. Are you lurking in the background like a fat little... Can't say that word on YouTube. Marine Elva, Merry Christmas from Shadowban Land. Ah. Reminds me, whilst we sent for a game, add a couple of things to the funds. Right, the ramen fund is... picking up, I see. Go. Ramen fund. And a bit more for milking farm. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Nobody wants to play the Soviets anymore. They got murdered in that last fight, so they don't want to. I understand. It is the pain and suffering of being green-pied. Not a pleasant experience, I'm sure. Eh. I think I'll just do... I do need to level up my mortars more. This is an awful map for mortars, but so what?
Вперед!
Is that
Никакой пощады!
objective in a building, I wonder? No, I think it might be an open square. Right. Alright, we're gonna hold off on the mortars a little bit and see if anybody decides to throw up some marks. Nothing as of yet. Oh, artillery. Let's move back. Right. Put some on and behind the point then. Covering fire.
Наши силы занимают точку. Противник начал захват.
I doubt I'll get much from that fishing, but you never know. Oh, nice. Got one, wounded another. A little freebie never hurts. Beer. It's just a sign of a beer. In case you were wondering what's inside, it's just a beer. I hear tank treads. You
Мы
guys
должны
wait here.
удержать эту точку!
Hello.
Попал! Блин, перезаряжаю!
I wish the Winchester had a scope on it. Okay, right, tank right over there. Can I get to it? It's a little far away. Can I maybe sneaky deaky my way around? I believe I can. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and goodbye.
Еще пачек!
I love that. I don't think I want to peek across. I don't think I want to peek around there, actually.
Наши захватывают точку.
See, this is how you should have to take out tanks. They've added in too many things like Panzerfaust and shits now. You shouldn't have Panzerfaust. You should only have debt charges. Because Panzerfaust, it makes it too easy. Uh-oh.
Мы должны удержать эту точку!
It makes it too simple. You can kill it at range. You know, there's very little risk. It's super effective. No. The good old debt charges is how you're supposed to take on tanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Наша команда начала захват.
Oh.
Нам нужно перегруппироваться!
Because sometimes that happens when you count a little bit too slowly, for example.
Пытается захватить нашу точку.
Yeah, this is the only way you should be allowed to engage tanks. They should take out all of the Panzerfaust, all of the Panzerschrecks, all of that gay garbage, and just do satchel charges. That's how men deal with tanks. That's how men deal with tanks. Can't help but notice that we are getting our asses annihilated. Which is
Наши ребята
unfortunate.
захватывают позицию.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, get a grenade. Get a grenade. Get a grenade.
Держать позицию!
Fuck. They're too close. They're too close. Oh god, if I'd managed to get a hand grenade off there, that would have been spicy. Okay, I know where their reinforcement point is now. Let's go try and take it out. Right, so I know roughly where their point is. The question is if I can hit it from above. Maybe. This is going to require some finesse. Do I have the required finesse? I think I do. I think I do indeed. I think I do indeed. Right, let's put some bombs on that afterwards and kill the point in its entirety.
Наши силы на позиции.
Right. We're dropping ordnance into a fairly limited area here.
Сдохни уже!
Alright, with any luck, that will have knocked out the spawn point, and judging by the fact that we're suddenly capturing the point, I will think I'll take full responsibility and claim credit for that. Thank you very much. That the Yule for the Bunash. Thank you very much. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone again.
Наши захватывают.
Remember, it's not happy holidays, it's Merry Christmas. Because it annoys people. AT rifles? Now keep the AT rifles. I like the AT rifles. Listen, for an AT rifle, you gotta be really careful. You gotta know where to hit. You gotta aim really carefully. I'm fine with AT rifles. They require skill. Plus, it's really difficult to kill a tank with an AT rifle. I'm assuming is that a friend? I'm gonna have to check after this.
Получил гранаты!
Alright, let's see if I can find that guy. Ah, he's a friend, okay. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get absolutely fucking creamed again, I'm afraid. We're down 300 points on the very first capture point, and we're not even making any progress, which is, not good. Ah, they've got a reinforcement vehicle on the point, too. Oh, gill bastards. Yes, chat, I am intending to check out War Thunder Infantry once it gets the open beta stuff, because that sounds like a lot of fun. It's just that, man, I know War Thunder too well. It's gonna be a grindy hellhole. See, I love War Thunder. I love the game modes and all of that stuff, but It's so demoralizing to start playing War Thunder, to pick a line and pick a tank, and then look at it and be like, wow, it's going to take me 100 matches to unlock the next vehicle. 100 matches. Is incredibly demoralizing. Just incredibly demoralizing. Every time I look at that, it just makes me want to not play the game. It's like, it's just, oh my god. The time commitment to get anything done in War Thunder is just, it's too great. That's the thing, it is too much of a time commitment. God, their entire team has fucking half-tracks everywhere. No wonder they're reinforcing so incredibly fast and well. And there's the thing, as you get higher tier as well, you start losing access to Silver Lions, the non-premium currency. So not only are you grinding for experience, you're grinding for Silver Lions to pay for the vehicle. So even after those 100 matches, when you finally unlock it, you might not have enough non-premium cash to pay for it. Oh. It is just fucking awful. And when you get it, of course, you need to upgrade it as well, just on top of everything. It's so grindy. It's so fucking grindy. Hello, Lum Lum, and Merry Christmas to you too, Lum Lum. I love War Thunder, I really do, but it's too fucking grindy, bruh. Well, we got 1 point. That's something. I kind of wish somebody of the Germans would jump in an aircraft and shoot me down already, because I'd probably have more effect on the ground, honestly. My poor little 50-kilogram bombs, they just don't boo me that quite. They just don't boo me as much as I would like them to. Oh, and the copy-paste grind, too. Oh, the American tree. Oh, the American tree is hell. It's like, it's a Sherman, and then you play the Sherman for like 10 hours, and then you unlock the new tank, and it's a Sherman. Then you play for another 15 hours, and you unlock a new tank, and it's a Sherman. You play for another fucking 15 hours, and you unlock a new tank, and it's a Sherman. Sahakan Dudandun, son of something or other. More Blunders, a game that could be fun, but inexplicably insists on not being so. I know! It's so weird. Like, people forget, but there was a time when War Thunder was set to eat Wargaming's lunch. Straight up. War Thunder was out-competing World of Tanks. And when World of Warplanes released, and it was just an absolute, utter embarrassment, it really genuinely did seem... Oh, has somebody finally gotten in an aircraft to shoot me down? No, that's a friendly. It genuinely did seem as if Gaijin would just fucking clinch it, and that they'd steal the entire audience right from under Wargaming's feet. But every update Gaijin did was just more and more consumer unfriendly. They decided they had won before they'd actually finished fighting the war. Every update was grindier. Every economy patch more restrictive. They drove their players away with ever more abusive monetization systems, just time and time and time and time again.
Наши силы на позиции.
And they refuse to ever fix it. Ah, it's so fucking insane to me. It's so crazy. They could have owned the entire market, and they deliberately chose not to. Visitors and friends here, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Ireland. Hope you had a festive day. Add this super Twitter fund you wish. Also, will Stamford bridge beyond this week? I will know tomorrow. Sargon basically said that, you know, he's obviously going to have Christmas plans, but he'd message me if he's free, so maybe. No guarantees, but maybe.
Противник начал захват.
No, friend.
Наша команда начала захват.
I really should get out of this aircraft. We can still win this. I feel like I'm wasting time up here. Hey, one more pass, then fuck it.
Враг захватил позицию.
Oh, it's really tragic.
Противник наседает на точку.
Play hardcore? I mean, I've played a fair bit of realistic. And realistic is better, but the problem with realistic is it's too high of a skill cap, honestly. And it's the initial thing. So in arcade, you start up in the sky and you can immediately start dogfighting, and it's fun right off the bat. In realistic, you have a realistic flight mode, which is really, really cool. And it allows for way more interesting dogfights, but you then adding on a climbing phase where everyone starts on the ground and then you've got to climb. And so the beginning of every match is just 5 minutes of climbing. And that is just so fucking boring. I hate it. Oh, hello. Tank. I wish people would mark those fucking things.
Точка захвачена противником.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Right. Let's drop some speed. Turn in tight in a rather rushed... Not too rushed. Too rushed. Oh. Too rushed indeed. I was like, oh, this will be a very rushed pass, but maybe I can make it. No. No, you can't. I mean, I'd like to jump in my T-50 to go kill it, but I've been up-tiered every single match so far. The T-50 doesn't really deal with tanks like this, like that particularly well. I need to get a heavier tank so I can actually try and handle those things, but I feel like the moment I up-tier myself to tier 3, I'm just gonna get up-tiered to tier 4 matches instead, and then, you know, nothing will change, basically. Where the fuck are we under fire from?
Защищаем эту точку!
Враг занял точку.
Умри, ублюдок!
Oh, this map is awful too, because you gotta hold 2 points at the same time. Like, holding 1 point is hard, holding 2 is fucking murder.
Наши ребята захватывают позицию.
I kind of want to stay here to just intercept enemy reinforcements, but at the same time, if, you know, nobody's on the point, then it doesn't necessarily matter much, does it? Oh. I am on fire. Oh god, they've got automatic. Oh wow, we are up tiered like nobody's fucking business. Holy shit.
Противник захватил точку.
I guess there's just not a lot of people playing right now. I guess, because wow. Because normally, the game does try to make the tiering relatively, you know, up and down. But so far, I feel like we've been bottom tier every single fucking fight now, which is a bit sad. Alright, we're capturing that, but... oh, 141 meters to a spawn point. Okay, yep. Definitely mortared that. Unless it's in a building, in which case... nope, there we go. Nice, good job, whoever marked that. Excellent. Three meters. Very well. Rounds incoming. I do love our good friends that put down markers. Even if they're not always accurate.
Наша команда начала захват.
Well, that was an obfuscated target, but it would have been nice if it hit him nevertheless. 290 points. Yeah, I don't think we're pricking this one up. I feel like I see the same people on the enemy team all the time too. So. Really? Oh, okay, fair enough. Those were 250 kilogram bombs, but Jesus. So one really cool thing about this game, by the way, is that it does actually simulate fragmentation. So when a bomb goes off, for example, it doesn't just have like a, you're dead radius. It actually does produce fragmentation rounds. Which means that laying down means that you are significantly less likely to be killed. Which is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Nice. Maybe it's time to switch sides to the Germans. More Germans? Oh, nice shots. It's definitely time to switch sides to the Germans. They seem to be winning more and getting better up tiers. How do you fix getting constantly up tiered? You grind until tier 5, and then you just play tier 5 instead. Simple. Oh, we did actually get that. Nice. Hello, Porkers. Hope you had a Merry Christmas today, too. We should get Lum Lum to play this game. Lum Lum, Porkers, and Mal. Yes, and then we can just point and laugh at them. Yes. I enjoy the idea of that. I was bullied a lot for being bad at Battlefield 6. At least I'm not bullied as much for being bad at this game. Mostly because I spent half of my time in a fucking airplane, but still. Awesome. Oh, hello there, little trucky wucky. Let's rocket those guys behind the defenses, and then let's come back for the truck. Okay, the truck is right in front of that double building there. Roger. Air support on the way. Oh, I think they already... Did they kill it? Yes. Okay. So let's call off that strike and see if there's anything else more worthwhile to bomb.
Противник наседает на точку.
Oh, tracer fire. Nice. I like tracer fire. Because it tells me that right over there, there's something to keep them off. Well, he bombed me back, but I bombed him too, so...
Враг пытается захватить нашу точку.
More people should build AA in this game, because AA is actually really fucking good. Now, granted, you're almost guaranteed to die whilst using AA as well, but... I see a German up there. I don't like seeing a German up there.
Противник отбивает точку.
Filthy. Filthy little pig.
Точка захвачена противником.
1 point. Our spawn point. Enemy spawn point. Enemy spawn point bad.
За родину!
Наши силы занимают точку. Противник наседает на точку.
Well, that looks like a fucking killing field. Any way around it?
Я его снял!
Okay. Molotov!
Еще хочешь?
Враг пытается отбить точку.
Или ты, или я!
I love my little PPD. It's fin. It's friend. PPD is my friend. Because it goes Bert. And makes the Germans cry. What's that?
Умрите, ублюдки!
I hear a reinforcement point.
Наши ребята захватывают позицию. Враг пытается захватить нашу точку. Противник отбивает точку. Точка захвачена противником.
Hunting reinforcement points is very important and profitable. 55 score for one.
Мы взяли точку.
Get fucking stuffed. Oh my god!
Противник начал захват.
I am a god! A god with 5 bullets to his name. Thank you. Oh, a bolt-action rifle. Thanks.
Противник захватил точку.
I was hoping for something a little bit more fancy than a fucking Gewehr, but... That's what I love about this game. It makes you feel like you can actually be good at shooters again.
Наши силы на позиции.
The way of doing things based on squad is so much better than doing things based on, like...
Умри, ублюдок!
Oh. Fucking Viet Cong? Because when there's squads, not only do you feel as if you're part of a much larger battlefield, because, you know, you are, but it also gives you the opportunity to shoot some AI to feel good about yourself. And I enjoy feeling good about myself. I've always enjoyed feeling good about myself. I've very rarely enjoyed being upset at myself. Very rarely.
Получи, падла! Точный в голову!
Наши силы занимают точку.
More reinforcement points. Destroy. Reinforcement point bad.
Мы потеряли точку.
Uh-oh.
Наши захватывают точку. Противник отбивает точку.
Умри, крысёныш! Точно в голову!
Мы захватили позицию. Враг пытается захватить нашу точку. Враг пытается
Fuck.
отбить точку.
Right. Ура, comrade!
Наша команда начала захват.
Arch enjoyed himself. Right. That went well. Oh, alright. Yay! Fucking somehow!
Победа за нами.
Some fucking how we won that. Some fucking how we won that. Oh, some fucking how. That was kind of beautiful. That was kind of beautiful. I take full responsibility for that. That was all me and that final balls to the wall knife charge. I love this game. I forgot how much I enjoy fucking shooters like this. See, playing Battlefield 6, I'm only sad, I'm angry, because I'm playing against 14-year-old kids that have put like 5,000 hours into aiming trainers, and I'm just sad and upset with myself. For a game like this, I can actually feel like I can play the video game again. There should be more games like these for old people like myself. I enjoy the old people games, yes. We need more old people games. That's what the world needs. More games for the old and infirm. Is that a hurricane? Why the fuck would we have a hurricane? That's retarded, but I guess I'm gonna have to research it anyways. Oh, there's the IL-2 I'm using. Ah. A bomber, huh? Maybe. Maybe the bomber would be more fun. What fucking thing is that attached to? No, not that. Ah. Yay. Big dumb bombing thing. I don't think I want to use my limited upgrade tokens on that. No, thank you. Okay. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding ding ding. Ding ding ding. Ding 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 ding. There, get me 2 more crew members so I have a full staff. Death! Death! Kill Death. Kill him. There we go. Wait. Battle rating 2 to 4. Excuse me. Death? You tiny 2-legged whore? That's why I feel like I'm getting up-tiered. One of these little faggots is bringing tier 4 shit. I blaming someone else for something I'm doing? BRN 2, bar 2, bar 1, bar 2, bar 2, bar 2, bar 2, bar 1. No! One of you filthy little faggots. Ah. Oh well. Oh yeah, but it's not tier 3, it's tier 2 to 4, because normally the spread in this case would be 1 to 2. Because everything I have is battle rating 2, as you can see. One of those little fuckers don't understand goddamn numbers. Battle rating 3, Draconis. I should have fucking known. Reading comprehension is not high on the list for his kind. Vulture 1066, play Doom 1 and Surströmming live. I don't want to eat Surströmming. I really don't want to eat Surströmming. That's gonna be like $10,000 at least. Fuck, $10,000 in 6 months, tops. Even that might be too generous. I have any idea what Surströmming is. Even then, only one of them. Oh. Vomitous. Absolutely vomitous. Taking several minutes to find a match because of little fucking Draconis and his inability to read letters. Also, ah, there we go. That was the one. Let's just that one down. There. But I want to be in my dumb, stupid aircraft, so I'm just going to sit here like a useless tard for 1 minute and 13 seconds. War no? I want to play more War. If anything, I want to play more Broken Arrow. I kind of want to do like a comparison of the two, because it's been a really fascinating thing to watch, honestly. Because Warno released, and it got a good reception, it got decent player numbers. Everyone's like, okay, you know, this is a strange new direction from Wargame, it's way more fast-paced, but, you know, we don't hate it. It kind of like, it got a bit of a new audience and struggled to convert the old audience, is how I'd put it. But it didn't do poorly. It did, you know, middlingly to kind of okay. Then Broken Arrow came out, and when it came out, and before, when it was in open betas and alphas and all of that, everyone was like, and myself included as well, like, this is going to eat Wargame's fucking lunch. This is absolutely going to eat Wargame's lunch, like nobody's fucking business. Oh, now I wish I'd gone in the IL-2. That's a lot of points over there. Wait. My microphone in on the game now. God help me, I've been bothering a lot of people by chatting away wildly. I feel ashamed and sad about myself now. I really wish I'd picked the IL-2 now, because that was like 1,000 points in enemy bombers that could have been destroyed. Oh, madness. And I think my friend just got murdered there, so, Yes, yes, that's an enemy aircraft that just leveled out directly behind me. And I'm in a bomber. Yes, I think I'm just going to do the asshole thing and just be like, no. I have elected to deny you your kill. Yep, that was an enemy. Yeah, don't mind me. I'll dogfight you in basically anything, but not a strategic bomber. I draw the line there. IL-2, I'll take you on. Fucking junkers. JU-87, I'll fucking take you on. I've outdanced fucking P-51s and JU-57s before. It can happen. But in that thing, no, I think I'll just do the gay thing. Now, unfortunately, this means I'll spend the next 5 minutes slowly floating to the ground, but oh well. At least I get to feel like a little bit of a douchebag. You denied that man his well-earned points. I enjoy that. I enjoy the feeling. It is a good feeling. Well, he should get him easy. As a twin engine, probably a BF-110 or something. There should be no problems for a fighter whatsoever to deal with. Alright, are we on the defensive, are we? The rest of my dudes are unarmed except for their knives. How unfortunate for them. Except I think for some reason my fighter pilot friend decided to try to take the BF-110 on in a head-on pass instead of, you know, literally anything else. Oh. Maybe I should have paid more attention to what was in front of me instead of what was happening up in the air. Please, can I have my, No, apparently not. Right, well, we're using a knife then. All you need are knives. Da, 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 da. All you need are knives. Gun? No? Da, 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 da. All you need are knives. Knives. All you need are knives.
Еще одним меньше!
All you need are knives. Knives. Oh, apparently that's a friend. Right, well, I thank you for the new gun. It's some sort of German machine gun thing. I can tell that much. I can also tell that it has very little, if any, ammunition inside of it, which I find upsetting. Three bullets. You know what? I think the knife might be more constructive at that point. Gun? Thank you. Unfortunately. Sadly, tragically, I was not allowed to make the most out of my gun. I was ruthlessly denied the opportunity. 170 meters, 187, okay, fine.
Противник начал захват.
Let's get that area some double taps. Oh, beautiful! Beautiful! I do love me mortars. Ow. Alright, we are not doing well. We've got them down to 800 points, and they're capturing the second objective. That is awful. And unfortunately, our radio guy is busy calling in bombing runs. Bombing runs are garbage. Never use bombing runs. Seriously, bombing runs are shit. You shouldn't use them. If you use them, you're basically just wasting your team's resources. bombing runs are just there to try and whore kills. We're just clearing. Get out, Germans! Get out! German filth! This is my fucking farmhouse! I own it, and you can't have it! And if I gotta kill you with your own guns to make sure you understand that, then so fucking be it. Oh, I put away my other weapon. Let me... Ow.
Перезаряжаюсь! Держать позицию!
I really need to figure out how to mark things. I really do need... Uh-oh. Yeah. Because then I could mark things like that tank flanking us over there, for example, which would be very valuable for my entire team to know about. But I can't. Oh, that's a fucking... Jesus Christ. I'm in tier 2 and I'm fighting a Panther because of fucking Draconis. I am using a Winchester and opposite me is a Panther.
Противник отбивает точку.
Point is not going to hold for much longer, I don't think.
Враг отбросил нас назад.
Here. Oh, and hello, Mags. And yes, I'm definitely trying the War Thunder infantry thing once that comes out. I hope it'll be good. Oh, well, that was... Oh, there you go. Sniper on the second floor.
Они попали в нашего! Ну, наконец-то!
That's entire... God. Fucking tier 4 weaponry. Oh. And this is why we call Draconis a 2-bit prostitute at every chance we have. Because he physically resembles one, that's why. In every imaginable way. I can use some more forward points. Neko, America's most sweet man, after several attempts, runs and 8 hours of restoring the Russian monarchy, I suspect the Kaiserreich devs are communists. Kaiserreich. It's been a while since I played Kaiserreich. I quite enjoyed it, though. Let's put one down here. It's a nice quick reinforcement path. I see the next point has been captured already. Non-ideal. Yeah, there's fucking 2 Panthers covering the fucking reinforcement path there. Yeah. God damn it! Finally, I alerted the AI to my presence, and it spun around and murdered me. Ooh, up against a much better team and up-tiered. Let's provide a little bit of mortar support if we can. 172 meters, okay. Probably moved past that point already, but send a couple mortar shells at it. 100 meters? I'm pretty sure there's nothing there, so I'm not going to hit that with a mortar. Yeah, that's outdated. Makes sense. I really don't think there's anything for me to mortar there. No, that seems silly. Okay, let's just drop some directly on the point then. Those Panthers seem to be having a bit of a field day. You never know. Well... No, it's retreating. Okay, I do like it when people put down reference points, but these reference points are somewhat haphazardous. Let's put 2 up there, and 1 at the 127 mark, in case they're actually something useful.
Еще хочешь?
Forward. I don't like the snaps of bullets passing by my ears. This is usually an indicator of an unhealthy environment. Fine, you Soviet sack of shit. Oh, hello there. You're being ballsy. Fine. Cool people don't look at explosions, and I am the coolest people.
Враг пытается захватить нашу точку.
Никакой пощады!
I feel like he just said the no-no YouTube word, but I'm not gonna point it. Uh-oh. I'm not gonna point it. Oh, God, leaning. Okay, yes.
Враг пытается отбить точку.
Leaning, the try-hard technique. I hate people who do that. It doesn't even do anything in this game because your hitbox remains exactly the same, but it's just the sign of a person who needs to be taken out behind a woodshed and raped to death. It may seem harsh, and yet it is the only punishment that I have found effective against his kind.
Последняя оборонительная точка. Держаться до последнего.
And again, if it's effective, is it really a cruel and unusual punishment? I don't think so. Sir? Sir? You have a moment to learn about our Lord and Savior, the bayonets? He did have a moment to learn about our Lord and Savior, the bayonets. Oh look, tent little Christmas tree. That is adorable. Also, I hear a reinforcement point. Die, German filth.
Противнику укрепиться на
Oh,
позиции.
yep, don't destroy that. He's already egged it. We do not destroy egg the spawn points, for they are important to the war effort. I'm going to get shot in the back in not too long, I imagine. That's what you get for running around and not looking where you're going, you silly German.
Не дайте противнику укрепиться на позиции.
Ah, they keep taking our points. I will be executed soon by my own side for, staying behind the lines for too long.
Сдохни уже!
But I have decided that this is how I may best serve the motherland. By remaining behind the Germans until one of them sees and kills me.
Отбивает точку.
I gave great service to the motherland, but it will not be enough.
Нужны координаты вражеской техники.
Наша оборона была сломлена. Мы проиграли эту
A
битву.
tragedy was had this day. The Soviet Union defeated. Primarily by a filthy Draconis, who shall forever be banished to the Shadow Realm. Well, that was fun. I enjoyed this game. I should play it more often. But now it is time off and prepare to sleep again. Well, not just yet. First, there's more work to be done, then sleep. And then more festivities on the morning, and more festivities the day after that, and the day after that, all the way up till the new year. It's a busy festive season, chat, so... Yet again, Merry Christmas, chat, to all of you celebrating on the 25th, and those of you already done celebrating Christmas. And maybe we'll have a Stamford Bridge tomorrow as well. That'd be nice. Until then, chat, have a very good day, good night, and a Merry Christmas.